yes, you can sail in it, but when you're pushing well into the 30s on a lightweight 40-foot boat, you're going to see some good action. So high-performance sailing at its best here in Barcelona.
2 minutes and 37 seconds counting to start in race number 2. So it'll be a 5-boat race again. No sign of Orient Express L'Oreal Racing, and we'll get a confirmation of a good to go from race management in just a tick.
This is the race committee. The wind sampling is complete, and this race is live.
So those boats that are
race committee from Switzerland, we still have technicians on board.
All they want to know. Heard from the Swiss saying they've still got technicians on board. Well, they've used up their 5-minute delay card, so it could be thanks for coming. It'll be race on, and you aren't racing.
Switzerland, you are instructed to not sail this race, and you will be awarded points as per the sailing instructions.
Okay, similar instructions to what Orient Express L'Oreal Racing were given, so that would be, as Shirley quite rightly said, 4 points confirmed. Shirley, the Orient Express Racing were advised not to race, so they got 4 points from that.
2 boats have already entered. We got that one you can see will be last.
It looks like it'll be 4 points for the Swiss team as well, so it will be a 4-boat race with about 1:15 to go, so stand by for some great action here with the 4 boats pushing hard for maximum points.
Tell you what, I was the 4th place boat, so I'd be a bit aggrieved because I only get 3. But anyway, here we go, up and racing, a minute to go in race 2 of the UniCredit Youth America's Cup, a 4-boat race. Can Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli show the way again? We're about to find out.
Still plenty of time to kill there for the Italians. They'll be needing to just pump the brakes a little. Slow down, British there. Attacking shortly as well, so fantastic conditions here in Barcelona.
British off the foils, costly.
They'll have to do a quick rebuild there. The Americans and the Italians, Kiwis pulling the trigger. They'll be the top 3 boats off the line.
It's like a big bias on this line.
Time to go racing again. Race 2, Group A, UniCredit Youth America's Cup.
Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli had the best start, just 2 meters back. But look at the acceleration of Emirates Team New Zealand.
Real good.
They got fired out of the cannon pretty nicely there, being able to wind up with good overspeed and have converted nicely. Possibly a little right-hand shift as well there for the Kiwis. Next cross, pretty critical for these top 3 boats.
Nice defending by the Kiwis.
Nicely managed.
Tiny looking jibs.
Compared to the J1s, a huge reduction in sail area there.
Right. I'll get the runners down there. Yeah, all good. I mean, BMG high, if anything. Wave here. Clearance guys, a little press.
Just to put it into context, they've gone from 36 square metre jibs down to 23 square metre jibs, so huge reduction in area. Really close racing here between the Americans and the Italians. The Italians having to survive, thread the eye of the needle here. The Kiwis sailing up round their bow.
Great pace by the Kiwis. Used it well to move forward.
Fantastic shots as the boats come up to the top here. The Italians doing a really nice job there to thread the eye of the needle and actually sail up around the bow. Oh, a big touchdown. That'll wash off some pace.
Yeah, Emirates Team New Zealand, great height, didn't they? And the Italians were struggling to live there, really paid for it.
Italians just going to have to hold and follow the Kiwis in here. These breezier conditions, less dirty air than in the lighter conditions, so Italians will be tacking there. Oh, another big splash down there off the top of that swell, but they'll build quickly.
Emirates Team New Zealand lead the 4-boat fleet in race 2 at the top gates for the first time. Chased by Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli. If you want a battle and someone to chase you, just wait to see it unfold with the Italians chasing you the way they raced in that first race. So they are around, followed quickly by Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli. A couple of touchdowns on that upwind beat, just knocking speed off them, but they are back and flying, and they will be the hunter.
43 knots of boat speed, 44 now for the Italians as they get the slingshot. Beautiful bear away there, full speed, absolutely pushing hard.
Come on, 1 ton under, 5 seconds here.
Struggling with American Magic, aren't they, to find form?
Nice and easy. All the way down.
Get out of whack with their sail balance there.
This is the race committee. We are moving the windward gate, shifting the axis to 105 and lengthening to 1.2 nautical miles.
Let's go back to the front of the fleet as there is a battle raging between Emirates Team New Zealand.
Oh, and a big touchdown.
Down.
Big touchdown there on the Kiwi boat.
Has that opened the gate for Luna Rossa?
Really stalled on both sails there on the Kiwi boat. They're going to have to ease everything to get hooked up again there. Well over trimmed.
It's going to chase zero. Peter, what do you make of all this?
Well, the sea state's playing havoc with all the boats on the downwind. It's really, really tricky. And you've got a lead change there with the Italians sailing around the bow of New Zealand, but it's all about good old seamanship on leg 2.
The Italians having some loose moments out at the exit out of that jibe. So, oh, and a big stuff there by the Kiwis. Nearly disaster there over the handlebars. Big job here to get the boat re-accelerated. That was a big moment. And they are getting mown down by the British and the Americans there. So they've got a big job to get up and going. The Italians holding it on the rev limiter as they head down to the bottom of the course here. Mid-30s in big sea state, so big job here for the Kiwis to dig their way back into this now.
Pivotal moment in race 2 of the UniCredit Youth America's Cup. They were holding the lead, big stuff as you heard it, and it's Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli once again for the second consecutive race, leading the way. Not perfect so far, but they hold the lead. Look at that sea state, and they touch down again as well. They'll get through that gate first, but chasing behind them, Harry Melgers and American Magic. Up and going again, Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli.
Oh, big drift there. That's absolutely backing it in to that bottom mark. Really, really loose moment for the Italians and the Americans now. Oh, they've got plenty on as well. Oh, what's the rudder? Just got it in control there. American Magic. And some sweaty action going on there. Oh, the Kiwis back in the game, Stephen.
Crazy as it is, Emirates Team New Zealand back, and everybody's struggling around that top mark. Well, not so Emirates Team New Zealand. It comes, and then it pathways Great Britain. 2 boards down, playing it safe. Game on, and we've only completed 2 legs.
It is loose at times. It is so hard in these waves. The Kiwis are down again.
Oh, they're back down. The Kiwis coming off the foils. Just pushing the ride height, possibly a little too high there. Emirates Team New Zealand. Oh, and then another big splashdown for the Italians. So boats absolutely ripping up wind, just blasting out of the waves. getting airborne, and the Americans take a big chunk of distance out of the Italians there. British now having to tack off the boundary.
Keep it fast, okay, I'm gonna board down. Keep coming down here, mate, on the wheel. Yep. The tackle you leave out, coming through them. Yep. Process that. One, order. I've got it.
I suppose you could ask the question at this point, how much bashing can these 40s take in these conditions?
The OC-40s, they only weigh about 2,000 kilograms, but they are beautifully engineered boats and can absolutely take a hammering. And what we're seeing now is how hard they can be pushed in a seaway. So watching the foils actually pierce the surface of the water there and punch out of those quite big waves now that are coming in with this new breeze. So all teams right on the edge and having to thread the eye of the needle with their ride height control.
The flight on these boats are automated. I mean, how can it cope when the sea's like this? How is that going to work?
Yeah, if you're the IMU or the ride height sensor at the moment, you'll be flat out like a lizard drinking, computing all those signals coming in. And the Italians and the Americans here are really, really close race at the front of the fleet. So it'll be really interesting to see how this top half of the beat works out for both teams. Both teams pushing hard.
Potentially going for a lead change, and then we get a... No, we don't. Yes, we do. Yes, we get a lead change. American Magic hit the front in race 2 of the UniCredit Youth America's Cup on the second upwind leg 3 of 6 here in Barcelona, with a sea state that's playing havoc. But gee, it's creating some exciting racing.
30 knots upwind here, so 70 kilometres an hour, 80 kilometres an hour of wind over your face here for the teams.
American Magic have pressed the boost button. Great pace.
Give way boat, the Italians here having to make a decision.
Can't please.
They got out of there quickly.
The Italian team having to survive there. The Americans absolutely foot to the floor here.
Just talk to us.
Great battle.
Let's look at the diamonds here if you can. Copy. You got a lane
Steering
separation.
rather well. Harry Melges, starboard helm.
Okay, we're almost clear ahead. We're clear ahead there. Swan in your wheel.
Severin Graham controlling the aero package there aboard the American boat. So these next bearaways would be quite exciting.
So this time it's American Magic leading in race 2 at the top gate to complete the halfway mark of this second race of the day. We waited a long time for it, but we are so enjoying what we are seeing. They are having to handle these boats, manhandle them, because they are being tossed about, but at the same time being beautifully sailed. And Lurosa Prada Pirelli run head home for down for leg number 4.
And Shirley, this is where you love being a yachty on a high-performance boat. Absolutely sending it, driving it like you stole it, as we've heard plenty of times before. Absolutely on the stopper. Fantastic yachting.
Athena Pathways Great Britain coming around. Oh, they're struggling with those conditions, and they're getting to that top gate. They'll round the mark and then head downwind on the 4th leg as they go around. What's going on with New Zealand? Peter Lester on chase 0.
Looks like they've broken something. They're still coming upwind off the foils, so they're looking just to, I guess, try and get points. But yeah, New Zealand look wounded. But looking at the boats going downwind, they are really on the edge as GBR just do a great big stuff over to our right-hand side. Big black cloud coming. That normally means more wind to come.
We've already got more wind, and we're seeing that boat's really struggling now. We have gusts of 18 knots at the top of the track.
The Americans, 40 knots of boat speed here. Absolutely pushing it here, but just having to survive and get the boats around the course nicely.
This is the race committee. We are shortening the course to 4 legs. Finish at the leeward gate.
Well, we are on the fourth leg, so this is the last leg. They too realise, race management, that the conditions are getting way above the limit that these boats should be in, and so it's American Magic. Can they get it across the finish line and get their first win in the UniCredit Youth America's Cup?
Just got to get it wound up here. The Americans have got the Italians pulling off a nice jibe there, so big push here for American Magic.
Let's round here just in case this is your right turn.
In conditions that have challenged the teams, in race 2, American Magic get the win and 10 points. Sailing beautifully. Job well done. And steaming in behind them,
I believe that's the finish.
Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli. How these young sailors have handled these 40s has been a joy to watch, but man,
Confirmed.
I can imagine they feel like they've done a workout like the Rock, because they have really thrown these boats around at the sea stage, thrown them around. Second place, Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli. Finished with a flourish.
Grande Imponata. Nice job there, Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli.
Race committee, can you confirm this is the finish, please?
And American Magic keeping the rig in the air, foils in the water, so nice job both those teams.
There is a massive big black cloud to the left-hand side of the track. Ian Murray definitely wants everybody in and quickly.
And Athena, pathway coming downwind here. They had a big moment up near the top of the race course there.
Emirates Team New Zealand getting around the top, mate, back and going, so they'll get home and pick up fourth position. It's been crazy, hasn't it? Love a bit of crazy.
These onboard shots are really, really fantastic in showing how the boats are being sailed and pushed hard. So Athena Pathway, one more manoeuvre, one more jibe to get the boat to the finish line. They'll be wanting a third place here.
Pathway is my side. Turning all the way through this map. Hard angle there. Nice save, guys. Up and down.
Really hot angle there, exiting that jibe. So
Out on the time.
they're right in the power zone there.
Bad one here, mate. Yep, that's the mark on the bow.
Using that windward foil as the training wheels at the moment.
One bad way here, coming up.
So pushing hard, Shirley.
How high is the heart rate on Athena Pathway?
Yeah, they've got to be careful here. They're not too stalled on the mainsail here.
Okay, stand by. Start a little. Okay, now it's good. 2.
They have to get across the finish line.
Oh, loose. Bit of a loss of the rudder there. And they've got a bit on here.
Nice.
Athena Pathways of Great Britain providing entertainment till the finish line, but they will cruise across. And they'll pick up that valuable 5 points for position 3 in race 2 of the UniCredit Youth America's Cup. Gotta love it.
That was some great action, Shirley. Weren't expecting that an hour ago when we were sitting in 5 or 6 knots. So great job for the British there.
That was not pretty, was it? But they do get the third.
Emirates Team New Zealand just needing to do the delivery now and look after the gear. Get downwind in one piece and get those points for a 4th place finish.
And frankly, that's probably all you need to worry about at this particular point in time. Remember, this is race 2 of 8. Both fleets, Group A and Group B, will race 8 fleet races. Then the top 3 point scorers from that will move into the 4-race semi-finals. And then the top 2 from that will go into the match race final on September the 26th. So get the points while you can.
Nice break, guys.
Hasn't been the perfect day for them, but they come home safe and sound. And Emirates Team New Zealand will bag the 3 points for 4th position. They'll breathe a sigh of relief and now want a cup of tea and a lie down. I think that's what they all want right now. But how cool, to use their phrases, was the racing today so far?
It certainly wouldn't have been expected an hour or so ago to be sailing in this breeze, and that locally established cloud that you mentioned, Shirley, really turning on the power there breeze-wise. So Some fantastic racing.
Let's go on board American Magic. Harry Melgers, congratulations. Win this time in conditions that seem to get even more challenging.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, it was a great race. The team sailed really well. The waves just got bigger and the wind got stronger, and we put the J3s on and had a pretty full-on race, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Harry, it was fun for us as well. I mean, massive congratulations. Have you ever sailed in conditions like this?
Thanks, Shirley. Not as a team we haven't, but we've maybe seen one day that's like this, but it's quite new to all of us, and I'm sure the other teams as well. So.
Oh, Harry, nice work there. There was some pretty loose yachting at times, but you guys looked like you had it pretty dialed in. How was the feeling on board?
Thanks, Glenn. Yeah, we're stoked. I mean, these boats are so fun to race, and you know, the competition's very high level, so we're having the time of our lives.
And just briefly, Harry, before we go and let you go, what's your heart rate like at the moment?
It's probably 220.
Well, it's a fun 220 to watch, mate.
Thanks, guys.
Let's confirm race 2 of the UniCredit Youth America's Cup from Group A. And there you have it, New York Yacht Club's American Magic with the 22-second win over Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli. And then points scoring for Athena Pathway, Great Britain, and Emirates Team New Zealand. Sail Team Barcelona and Yacht Team Dutch Sail. No, that's not right, excuse me. There's the wrong teams in there, my apologies.